So, Harry and Macy are acting more and more like they're in a teen drama every episode. Come on, guys, get it together. Hi guys, my name is Maria Park and this is Approach the Nerd. And in this episode, we are reviewing episode 10 of Charmed Season 2 entitled Curse Words. So this episode was very interesting. It kind of opens with Jordan's 26th birthday party, which you already know that Jordan's family, or at least the men's side of the family, are cursed to die when they're 25. So him making it to 26, probably in his family, is a very momentous occasion. And Swan and everyone at Safe Space is throwing him a huge birthday party. And Maggie is there with Mel, and they're kind of staking it out because she's still not convinced that the curse on Jordan has been broken. And she is not incorrect, because not even maybe 10 minutes into his party, or at least on our timeline of watching the episode, Maggie gets a vision of a sign at Safe Space falling on him and killing him. So she's able to save him, because of her vision, but that kind of indicates that, yeah, something is going on. So she stays with Jordan because she's worried that, he might die. And it does come to a head because a few things get revealed for Jordan. Number one, in this episode, Jordan learns that Maggie is a witch, and so are her sisters. And that is because one of the witches that burned in the asylum, I bet it was asylum, it wasn't, where Safe Space was used to be an asylum, or used to be a place for women, a women's hospital. Basically what ended up happening is his great-grandfather, which we saw in, or great-great-grandfather, which we saw in a flashback in earlier episodes, not only took black amber from them and a ring that, Jordan is currently wearing, from the witches, he also burned them alive. And one of the souls of the witches that cast a curse on the grandfather in his line basically is trying to kill Jordan. And so Maggie is trying to reason with this spirit of this witch that's caught in the plane, or our plane, that's trying to kill him, to move on and leave Jordan, spare him. Eventually she's able to get through by giving her the ring that Jordan was wearing, and they'll basically, her and Macy and Mel are able to cast a spell to send her on, beyond, but not before the witch gives her the news that the curse is not that easily broken, and that he basically has something else to do in order to break that curse, which I'm sure we're going to see in further episodes. So yeah, Maggie and Jordan, kind of a thing. He even kind of suggests when he finds out she's a witch, he's asking all these questions, and he's like, oh, well, can, a witch and a human kind of get together? And she's like, yeah, but it doesn't really work out very well. And then he says, oh, well, what about be friends? And she's like, yeah, we can do that. But it's very obvious that Jordan wants more. And so does Maggie, let's be real. All right, so let's move on to Mel. So Santiago, Ray Vera is there, and he answers a question that I actually said was potentially true as a theory of mine in an earlier review before the season hiatus, and that is why he left them and why their mother Marisol and him broke up. And it's because she cheated with Macy's dad and got pregnant with Maggie. And that makes all the sense in the world. He even says that they were everything was good because they were both professors in school, he's an archaeology professor, and, they met at work, they got together, they were almost inseparable, and then she fell back in love with Macy's father, which honestly, I don't think she ever fell out of love because, she only left him because of the curse. After the necromancer brought baby Macy back to life, and she couldn't be with Macy after her first or second birthday, he had to take Macy away so Marisol wouldn't die and she could never see her daughter or her previous spouse again. So she fell back in love with him, and they hooked up, and they got pregnant with Maggie. So for me, that makes all the sense in the world. If Ray really did not know that they were witches, if Ray didn't really know that Marisol was an elder, he didn't know any of this other information, then it makes sense. And he even goes on to say that, yeah, he's not the best guy. He is a thief as well as an archaeologist. He's very cunning. He knows how to play poker. He knows how to work the black market, but stuff for him didn't start going more of the wayward side until Marisol fell back in love with Macy's dad. And it started him drinking and then basically doing all these things that he's not proud of. And I kind of get that. And I kind of thought that's what it was, because as much as we want to believe that Marisol is this great, mother, and she was probably a good mother, but it's like this great, good person, she cheated. She got pregnant with another man, and she got pregnant with the same man that she had the first kid with that he either didn't, I don't know if Ray knows about Macy, honestly, or if he knew about Macy, but he probably did. Because he said that she fell back in love with him, with Macy's dad. So yeah, that whole situation is messed up. So I cannot fault him 100% because that would be hard for anyone. Now, he could still be hiding a lot of stuff. He is on the run from these buyers that he gives a lot of, artifacts to that are of the magical, persuasion. And Mel makes this potion after she convinces her dad to contact the buyers and let them know that he's alive so they can meet up and they can finally figure out who the master of the Darklighter is. He takes this potion, which turns out to be, it's black amber. And right when he's having a pivotal moment where they're about to kill him, the buyers that are meeting are about to kill him because Mel puts a tracking device in the artifact that he's selling to them to try and see where they're going to take it. If it's going to lead back to Dark Harry or whoever these people are, they're dangerous. He gives them the black amber. And by doing that, he's given these people who are running experiments and stuff on that, and who the female of this group even says, oh no, this is magic, because they managed to bring something back from the dead because of the black amber. I think it opened a Pandora's box of a lot of crap. So yeah, Mel and Santiago, or Ray, Vera, we got a lot of information about what actually is happening with him, his father and daughter, but we're also seeing the side of Ray's life that his daughters don't know about, and it's just as dangerous as some of the supernatural stuff that they deal with, if not more, because I don't know who these people are, but I am very curious, and I'm going to come up with a theory, because I really think there's a lot going on there, and I think they may be the new villains of the second half, not just Dark Harry, and who knows, they may have been the ones that revived the Darklighter, to be real. So I think we're going to learn a lot more about that. So yeah, I will do a theory video about this probably on Monday, but we'll see. I've been doing a work event, so I'm trying to catch up on all my shows, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, I have a theory and I want to get it out, so that might be Monday. And now we're going to talk about the elephant of the episode in the room. And that is Harry and Macy. It's like, oh, they're so frustrating. So Macy gets a text message from Julian, the new character that we met last week, who's a billionaire, who's the new investor for Safe Space, who wanted to do the underground farming and basically cut into the command center and destroy or learn about the command center. And she managed to persuade him not to do it on a date that was to distract him. Well, it must have worked because he texted her a picture of where he was and asked her to come join him, even providing a first-class ticket to Aspen, Colorado, where he was waiting for her. So I don't know what happened between the last episode and this episode, but I don't know if they were texting every day, calling, if they saw each other more, but that's a big leap from a friendly getting to know you dinner to come spend time with me in Aspen, Colorado. And Macy is very attracted to him, and it's very, very obvious. Which Harry also sees. Now on the flip side, Abigail poisons herself with this demon blood and shows up out of nowhere and is like, oh, Harry, take care of me, Harry, make me tea, Harry. And Macy's like fuming because she's jealous. She is jealous. So Harry's jealous of Julian and Macy is jealous of Abigail, and Abigail knows it. And she doesn't care. She wants Harry. And Julian doesn't know what the crap's going on. He doesn't know about Harry or any of this stuff. He generally likes Macy. So this is a very weird situation. And there's a lot of conversation back and forth between, you know, Hacy and Harry. Hacy saying, Harry, oh, you have feelings for her. Oh, why are you doing this? You can't trust her. And then Harry basically saying, let's just cut the pretense. You know how I feel about you, and you're not reciprocating, you're not saying anything. So yeah, I'm going after homegirl Abigail. And Hacy is like fuming by the end of this episode. She actually is, you know, on there basically going to use their portal to just portal herself over to Aspen to be with Julian, instead of telling Harry how she feels and that she's jealous. And Abigail 100% wants Harry now. 100. She's got other agendas, other plans. That girl is dirty. But even after Hacy comes out and says, because Hacy goes into her bathroom and finds the syringe that, you know, Abigail injected herself with to make herself poison to get Harry to take care of her, basically. Even after Hacy tells Harry this, he's like, well, I'm going to go check on her. You know, we need her on our side, blah, blah, blah. So it's obvious that he is attracted to the dark side of the darker Abigail. You know, she's half witch, half demon like Hacy. And that Hacy is into dark Harry and more of the bad boys. But she 100% she has it bad for Harry, and she's not admitting it. And it is so frustrating to watch. It's so frustrating to watch. I'm hoping in the next episode, because I saw the preview and it looks like Harry gets poisoned and they're trying to save him, and Hacy looks pretty ticked off. So they're going to come together. It's going to happen. And like I say, OG Charm fans know that Piper and Leo did not get together overnight. It took a long time. And even though this is a whole new show, it's going to happen. It's just so frustrating. The waiting, the posturing, the, you know, not saying what you really want to say, the saying things, not reciprocating, the not understanding where I'm coming from looks. And, you know, it's just so frustrating. They need to get it together. Because, I mean, come on, people. Like, we all know that Hacy is going to happen. We just need Hacy to know that Hacy is going to happen. And that is how I feel about that. But yeah. So overall, though, this episode was really good. I liked it. I think we got a lot more information on a lot of the characters. I think one of the other things that stood out to me was that Swan got possessed by the witch that was trying to kill Jordan. And I kept thinking, yeah, I can see that. But I think there's something else going on with Swan. I don't know what it is, but I feel like there's something else. She's not some little, minor mousy character that just is in the wrong place at the wrong time, getting possessed, and, her body being taken over by this witch to use as a vessel. I think there's a lot more to her. And Swan either doesn't know it or does know it and is doing a very good acting job. So, yeah, what's Swan? I think Swan, she's something. She's either magical or a villain, or who knows. She could be the great-granddaughter of Harry back when he was James. But something is going on with Swan. I am not going to give up on that theory. And if it's not, then that is just weird writing to have her in every freaking episode. Every episode we see her for a smidget, and that is really weird for a minor character. Because if you look at season 1, we didn't even see, and her name went out of my head, but the sorority sister, the blonde one that went out with Parker, where Maggie technically stole Parker from her. We didn't even see her in every episode, and she was actually being possessed and manipulated. So by Alistair. So I really think something is going on with Swan. Please, please, please don't rule that out. So, but yeah, that is my opinion. What I liked about the episode, what I didn't like, and basically what I liked is we got a lot of information, and what I didn't like is the fact that Hacy is it's just driving me nuts. But I want to know what you guys think, so leave me a comment below and let me know. And if you would like to sign up for jury duty, hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like to know who's next in the nerd ballot, hit the notification bell. Until next time, I can't wait for you to approach the nerd. Bye, guys. Thank you for watching my video. I really appreciate it, but hey, the party doesn't have to stop now. Click on one of these videos and keep it going.